So you're wondering how to develop your introverted feeling. First, you have to recognize a value system in yourself and figure out what deserves what kind of reaction. I think that INTJs have a natural cognitive empathy. We're really good at assuming the details of what another person is experiencing and then putting ourselves in their shoes. And it's not like it's waves of feeling coming off someone and affecting us. It's more like we've walked through those very steps that other person has walked through because we're pretty good at imagining what all that stuff would be like. And then we think, oh, that really sucks. Or, ah, that's really cool. But we don't feel it the same way. And so if you consider that you're naturally good at that, if you want to become more empathetic, once you've gone through those steps to consider it, push yourself forward just a bit more and try to, just for a second, take on the feeling of it, just for a second. So you just get a small taste of what they're going through. And if you can do that, then I think that's maybe enough. When I've spent time with some INFP friends, I've noticed just how naturally they go about doing this thing that's so difficult for me. Their primary function is introverted feeling, and they're so thoughtful in how they enter into situations and display themselves and their impression of others. It's all a very thoughtful process. So it's not something that's just, don't consider introverted feeling as void of intellect. That's not how that works. Those things are not distinct. This was one of the most interesting things I've ever realized, at least with INFPs. So I have a friend. He invited me to his sister's party, and his girlfriend was there, and then a mutual friend of ours. And then everybody else was a total stranger. And the first thing that he said was, "Man, I really wish we could all play a game." And I was like, I can't think of anything I would hate more than that. Playing a crazy game with all these strangers. Because for me, when someone suggests, let's play a game, I'm like, I'm in it to win! Like, my brain doesn't think about having fun even. It only considers the point of a game, which is to win the game, you know? It's not even to have fun, it's to win. That's not the real reason. You should play a game to have fun, but in my mind, that's not how that works. So considering being in front of all these strangers and putting myself out there and trying to win, it's just, I don't want to do that at all. But for him, he doesn't even care at all about winning. It's not even in his mind. The reason he wants to play the game is he wants to see how each person displays themselves and how they interact with each other. He wants to see who they are quickly, and what better way to do it than with a game. And as soon as I clicked my mind over to the point is not to win, the point is to reveal each person here, that became the coolest feeling. Like, that's all I wanted to do was, oh my God, I could find out who all these people are so fast, instead of being really bothered by the fact that I don't know them and they're unpredictable and they might be chaotic or awful or stupid or whatever. Like, now they're interesting. Now they're a mystery that I can probably figure out real fast. And I have this expert over here who's going to help me. Like, that's cool, you know? So I think if you want to develop your introverted feeling, just try to take on as many perspectives as you can. Really use your cognitive empathy and try to push it a bit. There's a general sense of urgency in INTJs. I think we're so desperate for knowledge and figuring out the truth and all of this that we don't slow down to really walk around people and figure them out. We're just running with our eyes on the prize. So if you want to develop your introverted feeling, slow down. Talk to you later. Bye!
Da 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 da